Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Mars. I hope you're having a great day, and I hope that all of you are super well. This is a lovely evening here on the Red Planet, as we're finally getting back after a quick little evil break. Yeah, most of you guys know what I'm talking about anyway. Man, you know, this game is, it's aged really well. You know what I mean? Like, it just seems like, despite its age, it's still super solid. And I've just been looking around at, you know, how the lighting is affecting the buildings and different sounds and how everything's moving around. And it just, I don't know, I have a new appreciation for it after not seeing it for a while. You know what I mean? Like even like this view here, seeing that ramp off in the distance, just going between the mountains and stuff. It's really cool. All these little lights and stuff on top of arcology. It's nifty. Anyway. Enough geeking out about
colonists.
About the graphics. We do have a little bit of work to do though, and I actually have over 100 electronics now, which means I think. Oh, actually, hang on. We've an idle extractor. Hello. Okay, so we're done getting concrete basically on this side of the map here. We got a little bit left here, 102 left here, and that's kind of it. As far as all the concrete we're gonna be getting. But I think that'll hold us over for quite a while. We have 1.4 thousand in storage, right? And like, I think that's gonna hold us over a while. If we need to, we can always tap into these two. There's a plenty here. But I think for the sake of getting Mohole later, that will pretty much take care of everything. And then we get the research for converting waste rock, which kind of reminds me, you know, I think over here I'm gonna do it. Let's get the waste rock. Like, get a little dumping spot over here, maybe a couple, just for this water extractor so it can keep going. We have a 2 water surplus, and these pipes between the tunnels and stuff are lined up with like the electrical pipes to get this whole operation now connected to the other base, but also to get the water connected. And I've got a little power switch here and a little valve here. So because this side doesn't really need any water itself, what we could do if we need to, if it's leaking more than we're producing from this, we're only producing from this 4. So if we're leaking more than 4 water from a leak, which is totally possible, we can just cut the supply and we'll address it so it doesn't drain our other tanks. But we're cutting the supply on this side of this water tank, so we can still access this water tank if we need to. If we come down to, I guess it's be this side. Yep. Same thing is happening over here. Line comes up and we have a valve, so if we get a meteor strike or something, we can block that down. Doesn't drain the rest of the grid where all our batteries are over there. And then we have this over here, and I'm not sure this one's done. This one's not done because we don't have our commander on that side. But since this is all built now, we can just move the commander over here and be done with it. Actually, to move over there, he'll probably use the tunnel. Won't that be swell? I can probably go ahead. I'm going to leave the metals here, actually. Uh-oh. Small space bar has been destroyed in Fortune 3. All right, so we have renegades in here still. And they're not supposed to be in here.
There are Earthsick colonists.
I know. I think I might just leave that up there so that it doesn't warn me anymore. We can send this rocket away, and then those Earthsick colonists will just go and ride on this rocket. But what I was going to try to start the episode with is the fact that we're a little bit late to do it, but I don't think that's necessarily an excuse not to do it. High-speed comm satellite, it takes 100 electronics. The 400 science income that comes per soul on this is pretty good. It's much better, of course, early game, but we still have plenty of large research projects to do, including most of the terraforming stuff. So I think it's worth doing this. We have a solid electronics production now. That's the important thing. Before, when we were strapped for cash, we're strapped for supplies and stuff. Doing this kind of stuff, it's a good idea early on, for sure. But I never had, up until this point, I have never once had 100 electronics. Now that I have that and a steady supply of income to bring more in, I think it's good to do this. So I'm going to send Curiosity on the high-speed ComSat mission. And that's going to bring course, they're going to have to unload all of the rare metals that's on here already, and that's fine. And most of the drones are going to be super busy doing that for a little bit. But we're going to load all those electronics now onto Curiosity. We'll have some at home at least. We have over 100, and we have a good solid production. The next thing I want to really start hammering on is the atmosphere. I really need to do this, but I don't know if it has any bearing. And this is, it doesn't matter how many hundreds of hours I have in the game. I still don't remember everything. I play some of the things that people have to understand a little bit when you're like, how has he played all these many hours and he doesn't know this already, right? It's like for the last 2 years, this is a crazy fact for you. Just take this in for a second. Over the last 2.5 years, 3 years, I think it's been, about 3 years, I think is this number. Over the last 3 years, I've covered over 120 different games. Just let that sink in how many different games that is. We're not going to remember little details, especially if I revisit a game that I hadn't played in a year. I'm not going to remember the little details. There's so many other games that are out there, right? So the tiniest of details, like, for example, whether or not your atmosphere pressure impacts your temperature gain. I don't think it does. I think you can technically raise the temperature high enough to avoid cold waves without having any atmospheric improvements at all. And I'm pretty sure you can do that, but I might be wrong on that. But I've been focusing on that because, cold waves are the bane of my existence. They are the hardest thing for me to deal with. Now, though, now that I have the moisture vaporators as my primary water source, now I have to kind of start maybe looking at atmosphere, because dust storms are going to hit me hard now, right? So I really want to hit atmosphere as fast as I can, and that research is required right here. I need carbonate processing to do that. I want to get late crafting. I want to start doing a lot of this stuff. So all of my research is going to kind of be moving in that direction once I get some essential things. Like I want to start maybe getting some lakes forming. We have temperature moving up now. I want to start getting water conservation so that I can store more water. I think it might be a good idea also to get the large storage tanks. And then we also have the waste rock processing. This is what I'm going to use eventually to get more concrete if I need it. But it's not a high priority now that we have over 1,000 concrete. And then, of course, there's Mole Hole, which is like game over. Like you just win. It's there. I don't think we'll need the excavator. It's probably the least useful of all of the wonders. But these two together is basically like, hi, you just win, usually. And certainly going after the Mole Hole is something we'll definitely be looking at. But I'm more concerned about my water supply than anything else because a dust storm right now will hit me very hard. So I'm aware of that potential weakness there. The other thing that's going to hit me hard, though, is the Renegades. There's no place for them to go. So, I'm disallowing them in this dome, right? And yet they're still there. There's 27 of them there. I think they're trying to move out, but they have nowhere to go. That's what this dome is for. This dome is just out of range of pretty much every essential thing. It will not be connected to any other grid. And it's a very large, it's a larger dome than anything else. It's a medium dome. And what I'd like to do is set up a massive amount of awesomeness in here that we can use Renegades to, first of all, we'll have a bunch of different security stations. I'm thinking right here, here, and here. We'll probably have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 security stations here. Arcology in the middle. And then we'll surround the entire dome with farms. And we're going to have them make us seeds so we can start getting seeds moving around all here. Because right now, my farms aren't really doing a whole lot with seeds. They're kind of just getting by on the food. But now that we've got all of these popping, damn, we got food. So now I'm thinking maybe we do seed crops on these and the internal ones for a while. I would like to, however, transition these domes out of having farms entirely and getting them to have other types of things for jobs, because we have 92 people without a job, and that makes people upset. So I would like to get jobs. This is still jobs, but I'd like to do more than that. And I don't think so anyway. The botanists, I don't think they have anything to with the ranches, right? Botanists are all about just the internal farms, I thought. So little tiny details, right? I don't know. I think the botanists only really give you advantages in actual farms, not in the ranches. But I might be wrong on that. But the point of that is that I don't think we're going to need a whole lot more botanists made. So what I'd like to really hammer in on as far as education goes is, well, actually with auto, I think it figures out what you need, right? We don't need botanists, so it's not going to train them. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how that's working now. Okay. Getting myself back into the game, guys. How are you? How are all of you doing? I hope well. I hope you're just having a swell day. This has been some of the craziest, busiest, surrealist weeks of, like, for me as a creator, as a content creator. It's just been ridiculous. So just watch the sheer volume of support this channel has gotten in the last little while is something I just have not ever experienced before. It's incredibly humbling, and I really do appreciate all of your faces, all of you. You're so swell. Thank you very much for being so awesome. Okay, so this dome just needs a little bit more concrete. I'm sure the drones are going to get on that eventually. I'm going to add a couple more drones to this one so they can speed that up. And then the Martian News Tribune. This pretty much doesn't have any more stories. I kind of should just cancel that or get rid of that mod, but I think I'd rather not get rid of a mod in the middle of a playthrough, so I'm not going to. Of course, we have fusion reactors and stuff up, and everybody's working in those. So tons of power, scrubbers going off everywhere, tons of that happening. We're getting loads of fuel. We're definitely producing more than we're using, and we're almost loaded up actually here for electronics. We're almost loaded, which is great because that means we have over a 30 surplus here. Very cool. This also means I can maybe make a few more of these drone prefabs. So I'm going to get them queued up to make even more of them. And then we can load them into these stations that are overloaded, like this one. We have a dome without life support. That's this one. Okay, so let's take a look really quick here. This dome, right away, we're going to need to hook it up to power. We know this already. And I'm just going to go ahead and do that right here. Kind of like that. And we're also going to get them hooked up to the pipes, because obviously we're going to need that too. So we'll hook them up like that. Now again, we're not going to put any storage in range of this. So we're going to get rid of all of these depots that don't even have anything on them. Going to get rid of all these depots, even the universal one. I don't want these guys stealing anything. So none of the depots are going to be in range of that. Instead, they're going to be found maybe like over in this area. There's already some right here. So we can get some storage depots put in for, let's go with some machine parts, just some dedicated stuff for that. We'll get a food depot here as well, just to make sure we don't have a shortage for that ever. And then I think probably a concrete one would be a good idea for the purposes of maintenance and making sure that we can always do that. And maybe a metals one too. We'll just make sure like we have like sort of this depot area that all of these different hubs can enjoy and use. So with that, these guys won't be able to steal anything. At least that's the hope anyway. So once they're hooked up to power, which the drones are on that right now, first thing I think I want to do with this is I want to go arcology, because we need to provide homes. And then we're going to put all the renegades in here, and then we might be able to hook this one back up to the rest of the systems. Possibly. We'll see. I'm going to get rid of these solar panels because we're also going to be putting in our sun. Yes, the sun is going down. That's going to be like this huge amount of power for us, ongoing, perpetual thing for us. It's going to be great. And you can see Curiosity.
Scanned. Select a sector to
Curiosity
scan.
leave.
There are Earthsick colonists.
Oh, there it is. It wasn't showing up. Okay, so 4 souls, 3 hours. That's how much it's gonna take to get the high-speed comm satellite going. Good. Once I get renegades out of here, and really it's a little bit of a risk I need because I already have 3 research centers, and actually the small electronics factory with renegades working there. Yikes. Okay, so I was hoping to wait just a little bit and get the renegades out of this building before Yeah, get out of there. I don't want you working there. Because the Renegades can just, like, tear down this building, and I don't want them to work there. Even if they're an engineer, you don't work here. I guess I'm going to have to just kill that work slot. Just so they don't work here. Looks, we're looking good. Good. Okay. I don't want them to damage that building. I'm eventually going to want them all over here. So, what are we going to do with this? Well, first thing I think, we're going to place farms, like a lot of farms. And we're going to have the farms here. Oh, we need to hold shift, don't we? Sure do. Let's hold the farms here and here. And then another one we'll put here, here, and here. So there's 6 farms for these guys to work in. Then we're going to have security stations. This is going to be our new Renegade dome. If you haven't, I said that, but maybe it wasn't obvious. So there's this, and there is this. And we're going to do, I think this many will be fine. I think this will be a good amount, a good number of them. Yep, like this. Excellent. Okay, so that's 9 security stations. It may not be enough, so I want to give this a chance to work itself out. We're going to put some small grocers in. 1, 2, 3. So 3 small grocers in these little spots here. And then we'll have some of the standard amenities that they need, at least just to be happy and survive and things. We're going to need to have some of those things. An open air gym is risk-free. They cannot ruin this, so we're going to put that down. And I'm actually going to put 2 of them because, again, they can exercise here, they can do recreation, and they can't ruin it. So we're going to do that. Then I think probably we'll need the infirmary. They might ruin this, but I need to work with them on that. They're just, it is what it is. And then the rest of this space is going to be reserved just in case I need another security station or 2. Because I have enough room, I think, here for 2 more. 1 and 2. Yes. Okay. Inside these little tiny areas, we're going to put some of these, like, little parks and stuff. So one right there. We're going to put, like, one of these little small gardens there. Maybe we'll put a little statue here. And that will just kind of, you know, exist as a way for them to relax because they won't do anything against parks either. Okay, so that's going to be our new Renegade Dome. There's nothing in range for them to steal unless they're going to steal it from the grocer or something. So, which, I mean, I can't prevent that. But as long as they have a place to work and a place to live, which they do, Arcology will hold 40 of them. Is 40 enough? You know, 40 may not be enough. I think we have a lot more than that, to be honest. I'd say let's pause it and find out, but now I'm... Okay, so it does actually tell me. So I've got the entire colony selected. Went into the colonist area. Entire colony selected, and I go to problematic colonists. And there are 89 renegades in this place right now. That's a lot. So what might happen actually is that this place just simply stays where it is. This is just gonna stay here. And this will be another new Renegade Dome. And we'll put instead in this spot, instead of having this one, we'll put an apartment complex in here, I guess. I just don't want them to ruin it all the time, but we're gonna do that. And then I'm thinking probably in place of one of these farms too. Probably gonna need another apartment in here. The hope is that the Renegades have a place to live that's not our other domes. And then they won't run over here to work or do anything, right? They're gonna have to live here. That's what I'm hoping for. Let the autosave do its thing. We're gonna go filtering, flaws, Renegades are promoted to live here. Also bring in the idiots. Why not? Bring the idiots in as well. And that'll just be the filter we have. That'll be it. The only filter I want. So they'll all rush into here to live. We'll have grocers. Not really a whole lot of grocers for the number of people that are in here. But it is what it is. This is prison. You should have thought of that before you became a renegade. And this rocket is back. So we just received 690 million. Let's take a look really quick and see what we can get for that rocket. I honestly would like to bring electronics Seeds sound good, though, too. Just to get that started even more. But electronics, I think, is the winner here. Maybe some machine parts. And I guess I'll bring a drone. We can grow our seeds. I think I'd rather have those other raw materials. So let's bring those back. And you need to select a sector to scan. We do get some science if we scan every sector, right? And I'm thinking these are the only sectors left. Yeah, I don't think there's anything left here. So we're good after this queue. Only 4 left. Nice. All right, our sun. This is what we wanted to build, right? Our little artificial sun. So it takes 300 polymers. We don't have that many yet. 300 metals. We're struggling for that right now. Mostly because we just sent a bunch away on a rocket. And 200 concrete's no problem. But we're also going to need a shit ton of water when we turn this thing on. And that's okay. We'll deal with it. So I kind of wanted to put it here. But I'm going to have to put a little bit over. So about like this. And the reason why I wanted to put it up is because this terrain right here is not really conducive to putting more solar panels down. So now I'm thinking what I need to do first before I place this is just a little bit of terraforming. So I can do just a little bit of flattening in this area. Kind of like, just like this. Yeah, kind of like that. Maybe one more time, we'll hit it again, just because. Just got to make sure that this is all flat enough for us to place more solar panels down. All right, that's good. So let's get started on this, huh? Oh my God, we need to actually, really need to upgrade our, not upgrade, but we need to raise up how many polymers we're producing. Let's also raise these up too. And then this one here, one more time, right here. There we go. Okay, so let's figure out where can we produce more polymers. I think we can place it over here. Oh wait, what did I just? Oh, I just clicked a drone. Okay, let's place some polymers down right about here. We can put a little polymers factory right here. The place for people to work. Although ideally I'd want people to work in the research centers here, but it is what it is. I need people to, I need supplies, you know. What's this? The Watcher. Your attention is required. A faint signal was traced to originate from the high mountains just outside our colony's vicinity. The signal seems harmless, but can very well be a spying device. Do we ignore it? All right, we'll send a colonist and a shuttle. God. Your attention is required. Our explorer discovered an old device hidden in a cave. It is of terrestrial origin, perhaps a relic of an old space race? Upon nearing it, the device transmitted the following. I have been in here for 100 years. I have observed and gathered information for all this time. I know secret activities and weather patterns, yet have no one to share them with, for I have been forgotten, and I am bored. Now that I am fully awake once more, I plan to end my existence and execute my self-destruct protocol. But before I do that, however, I shall test if you are deserving of the data I have to share. I shall tell you a simple riddle. Answer it, and you will know all I know. Fail, and you will be destroyed along with me. Oh my gosh. I am a god. I am a planet, and I measure heat. Who am I? Mercury. Yeah, Mercury. The AI seems pleased with the answer and gave our colonists a head start before executing self-destruction. A huge package of data has been sent to our servers. We will scan the files for any malicious software and then thoroughly go through them. We gain 10,000 research points.
Research complete.
Well, that's a crazy random event. Thank you, stranger. That's a lot, man. Mars Novu is almost done. Nice. We're gonna get started on lake crafting, water conservation system, and then at that point, I think we're going right for carbonate processing. And then we can start with Vegetation growing faster could be okay. I kind of want to make farms increase the comfort of all domes in the residences. That's less useful to us now. What I think I'd rather have is... we could go mohole. I mean, we could. It gives us metals, rare metals, and waste rock forever. We really could. Is there anything I can use faster? Because mohole is a long project. It's going to take a long time and a lot of resources to build it. Although by the time we research this, I'll have enough to build it. Okay. All right. If I don't put this on the docket, I feel like people are going to be like, what are you doing with your life? Why are you being so silly? I don't know. Because I'm a silly bitch. That's why. All right. So I think we're going to have to tear this scrubber down because it's in my way. I really want to... Hang on. Is it really, though? I mean, I want to put it here. I really want to put it right here. But if I have to move it over like this, is it the end of the world? I don't think so. But I'd really rather it be right here. I'm going to tear the scrubber down. I might regret it later. But we're going to tear it down. And, yeah, we're going to go ahead and clear it.
We have a food shortage.
Oh, we do not. Stop it. It's because they moved over here before it's... Well, I mean, arcology is done. They didn't move over here before it was too late. It absolutely is done. I guess what we'll do is... We have food here. We just have to get them providing it, you know? Just provide the food. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's going to be fine. Just got to get it into the grocer. It'll be cool. Although, you know, maybe having a little food depot here would probably be a good idea. And we'll say we want it to have 30 on it all the time. At least then the colonists can get outside the dome, grab it off here, and go in. They could still technically do that, so... But really, all these guys are renegades, right? No? Okay, hold on. I want only renegades to live here. How do I make it to where only renegades live here? I mean, I don't think you can do that. How did we do it over here? I don't think we did it, right? I think there's people living here that aren't renegade. 4 homeless, 9 unemployed. We have 40 renegades here, right? 40 renegades here, but there's 91 people living in here, so I feel like you can't do that. In any case, we also want to be careful with how we're doing our water as well. So we're going to start by having soybeans in all of these farms. All farms are soybeans right now. And I'm not going to control click this because I don't want to change the other farms. But we're going to do all farms soybeans for the time being. And that's going to just keep the soil, right? Soil quality goes up. And then what I want to do is have alternating shifts. Yeah. Alternating shifts. So some of you guys are working in the morning. Some of you guys are working in the afternoon. Not off. Just like that. Yep. And then some of you guys are... let's have 2 in the afternoon like that. Okay. Because I think most of our other farms are in the morning shift. So that's going to give us a little bit of a problem, but not a big deal. And then moisture vaporators need to be installed to help combat the water that we have, the water problem we have. So why don't we get another vaporator put in over here? In range of the scrubber, I think. I want to get a scrubber over here. We could put it right here. Yeah, right here. And then this scrubber could go right here. Sounds good. We'll get that done. We got 285 on the polymers. You know, I think we'll have enough by the time we rock and roll on this. I think we'll have enough. So let's go ahead and drop it. Artificial sun. I want it right here. Bam. Now, with this, the artificial sun will get scrubbed, so we won't have to worry about that. This scrubber, however, is no longer getting scrubbed itself. And looks like neither is this one. So we will need a scrubber to scrub those two. And I think we can place it on where this one right here is. So I'm going to remove this solar panel as well. And we'll go ahead and get a scrubber placed right there. I know it's a very small difference. I know it's like, man, you just moved it like 2 tiles. I know. But I'm picky and I want it right there. Okay? So it's like that. And this will scrub those 2. And then this whole thing just needs to be covered by solar panels basically constantly. So we'll go ahead and get large solar panels to surround the... Oh, can't go there, huh? Okay. Large solar panels to surround, almost surround. I have to hook it up to water. Once it's running, you don't need to hook it up to water anymore. But to get it running, you need water. So I'm going to hook it up to water right here. And then we can cover that in later. So we'll put it in kind of like this and another one like that. And then one more. We'll wait till this pipe is out of the way. Yep. And then we'll just kind of do something like this. Have as many solar panels as we can just fit right into here. Actually, that works. Never mind, we'll do that. And like that, and like that. We'll save this spot for when we have that cleared out. And then we'll also do it... Nope. Well, it'll be here. Yep. And then the little ones, put little solar panels on these tiny little blips here. Yep. Like that. Cool. And now what you end up with is a nice, somewhat permanent solar array as soon as this is, built up and stuff. So lots and lots of metals getting used up there. We're going to need to rapidly accelerate how many metals we're bringing in. And to do that, I feel like we probably should just drop another one of these suckers and call it a day. So actually, why don't we just skip out on the polymers factory here entirely. And instead, I think there's only 800 metals in this, but I think we should just basically strip mine it right out. Strip mine it out? Is that what I said? Well, I'm gonna stick to it. Yep, I'm gonna own that. We're gonna strip mine it. So I think we put this here, and we basically just get two miners going at once here, 2 extractors going at once. 2 extractors at the same time, man. That just never gets old. I don't know why, it just never gets old. It never will. Gonna need electricity on this thing, so we'll go like that. And then I think maybe we get another GHG factory. Although, what I think I'd rather have, which is a little more future tech, but I think what I'd rather have is the, not the magnetic field generator, it's the core heat convector. This one consumes water instead of fuel. But the thing is, I kind of have the fuel infrastructure already in place, and I don't really mind it using fuel.
Research complete.
And see, I already have this unlocked, so I guess I'll just, use it. Yeah. So reforestation, we also kind of want to put that in. So let's put that, we'll stick it right here. And then we want the GHG factory, which I'm going to place another one down right over in range of a scrubber somewhere. Possibly here. Yeah, right here. Yep, there. So that'll get scrubbed too. All right, that is your big priority. I want to see that artificial sun before the end of this video. So we're going super fast, baby. Let's go. And yeah, we're seeing starving colonists.
Great dust storm approaching.
Oh my God, the great dust storm. Guys, the great dust storm. Why? Hang on, let's flip this. Valve. All right, so we shouldn't have a water deficit now. I turned the valve off. I don't believe we have a water deficit. I turned the valve off. That was the whole point of the valve. Let's bring Nash Commander all the way back over here to fix that. And you know, it might be actually useful to have a couple of Nash Commanders around here. Or maybe we just drop some... maybe we just drop a drone hub in these areas just to man this like permanently. It's not that expensive. We have the electronics and everything, so... I mean, we could. Is it a waste? Maybe. But it comes with drones. That's a positive. We could. There's also a little bit out here too. So I think if we drop this right here, it can man this entirely. Who knows? Maybe we want a dome down here to get this. No? And if we do want a dome down here, we're going to wish we had this with us. So yeah, maybe. Actually, what will likely happen is we'll use our... We'll use this area down here in the depths or whatever. We'll probably use the magnetic field generators in that area because these can cause earthquakes, and we kind of want them away from civilization almost. So we might use that. You know, yeah, you know, non-medical service buildings. This would make more unemployed. But it does mean we can create additional factories to get the resources like polymers. And then we'd have more staff to work there. But I already have a staff surplus. Let's put safe mode on there, actually. And then I don't believe this 9.6 water is actually leaking for us right now. If it's leaking out of here. Yeah, it's being pulled out of this tank. Which is not good. Certainly not good. And you know what I probably should do? I kind of did this only on one side of the tunnel, but I'm starting to think maybe we do it here. This is how we do this. We are going to go a pipe valve here. And we'll also put in a power switch here. And that's going to allow us to get rid of this leak. Make it irrelevant, basically. We're going to go ahead and actually just get rid of it right now. That little dude can put that there instead. And then now we don't have a leak problem, and then we can go in and do the pipes from here to... Well, I thought from here to here, but looks like I got to get rid of this. No pipe valve. Pipes go from here to here. Pretty please. And then we need a universal depot so that we can be brought electronics. So I'm going to drop a depot here. And I want to make sure that we don't have... This is good. We'll just say we want minimum of 3 here. Okay. Oh my god. They destroyed the arcology? Really? That can happen? Why, guys? Why are you destroying the arcology? You suck. You're not getting it rebuilt. Screw you. I'm not rebuilding it. You're just gonna have to stay homeless. Sucks to be you. Think about what you've done. Yeah. Oh, I'm homeless. Oh my god, what am I gonna do? I'm not even... This guy's like, I'm not a renegade. I didn't do it. Frick. Well, at least it's only 10 polymers to rebuild. It's not that big of a deal. God, man, really? Fancy. I give them fancy housing. They destroyed the entire building. That's pretty bold. That's pretty bold. I mean, like, what did you do? Set off a makeshift bomb at the base and it collapsed and somehow didn't destroy all of you because it's going through the top of this. How did you do that and not, like, suffocate? Like, I figured the spire couldn't be destroyed that way, but like certain spires, I guess. Maybe, I guess every spire. If one spire can, they all can, right? Come on. Give me a break. Whatever. I've had a long week. Oh. Yeah, you're not gonna touch me. Yeah, you're gonna stay away. Actually, all this stuff is pretty well protected against those types of storms.
Sector scan.
But you know what we're not protected against right now? Great dust storm. What we can do though is now that we have deep water extraction, we can totally start exploiting this, and I am going to exploit this. You betcha. Right here. We're gonna start exploiting this. Tell me you're in range. You are easily in range. So we are gonna exploit this. hook the pipes up to that network right over there. Guess this is, there we go, like that. And then we'll get the electrics going. The electrics? Yeah, the electrics. Get the electrics going all the way over there. That's fine. And then, you know, since there's a ton in here, I think we're going to do 2. Yep, we're going to do 2. Water extractor, again, right here next to it. Screw it, we're going to do 3. We're going to have a dust storm. All of my vaporators are going to be irrelevant at this point. So there's 54,000 water here. I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it right now. Get this pipe hooked up. Get this pipe hooked up as well. Like so. There we go. All of these things can have power hooked up to them, between them. Like so. Fine. And yep. And then all we need now is a scrubber to keep them all. Normally I wouldn't bother because it's like a temporary building. It's going to suck all the supplies out. But this is not that temporary. There's 54,000 supply here. So we're going to scrub this, and then we're going to have the scrubbers scrub each other. We could do it just outside of range, then it only gets hit by one of the dust. Yeah. Right here. And then probably right about, honestly, probably right about here. I think it goes out about 4 when it expands. Let's make this a priority too. Have that built. But I really want this built more than anything else, man. It takes a lot of resources. And we're going to suck down a ton of water when we turn that thing on. It takes a lot of water to turn it on. So that's another reason why I need this. And then we're going to amplify them. And even though it's a low grade, we're going to suck out water real quick, really good. There's 4 water right there. So we're going to have another 12 water from this, plus we amplify them all. Then we scrub them all. Yep. Suck it, dust storm. I got you. All right. We're all good here. I don't care. Research site. Yep. I actually thought that might have been water for a second. All right, cool. Are there any other vaporators that I can... Well, I can pause this anyway. It's kind of useless to bring it, right? Useless to have it. We could turn this on. We have unemployed. So let's turn that on and get them working. We might as well amplify it too. Why not? And then also this scrubs it. So now that this scrubber's set up and working, it wasn't before. Now it is. It can scrub this as soon as we repair it. And then that's it. We'll have more rare metals. We'll drop our rocket down here. Both of our rockets are kind of en route. This is still on a mission, actually. And then what I'd like to do, once I can verify that we don't have any renegades living here. Do we? Still 22 of them in here? My gosh. Come on now. Security stations need to be like the most important job, okay? The security stations, every job, everyone, always working security stations, okay? Yep, just like that. And again, I'm not shift clicking it or anything because I don't want to affect the other ones that are in the colony. I just want to affect the ones in this dome. All right, there are currently 10 renegades in this dome. I'm hoping they move. I know it takes a while, but I'm really hoping they move because I want them to really badly. And then, you know, do we have any metals? 27 metals here, 33 here. Okay. All right, maybe we get Timmy. Timmy, can you come over here and get, let's say, metal there, metal there. We'll start you off getting it from here. Say, hey, bring the metals or anything you find and just kind of bring it over here for a second, okay? Dust storm is in 17 hours. Tell me you're up. Tell me you're built. This doesn't have power. It will soon. Let's go like that, and then I want to expand you and see where you are. It does not hit that. Damn, that would have been good. All right, no big deal. I mean, it doesn't matter. We don't have to build any extra ones. It's just that this would have covered the other one at the same time. Would have been nice, but it's okay. We'll build it here, then I guess. Might as well. Right on the power line. Water's going up. Very good. Let's make that a high priority now. And then we're going to want to make sure that everything gets amplified as well. We need extra drones delivered to this one so we can maintain that. And I also want some extra drones made. I think you guys are, yep, you're just queued up. So let's get, we'll queue up another 10, let's say. We are already almost back at 100 electronics. What we're lacking is polymers, badly, because everything we're building takes polymers, including the artificial sun, which is about to be built. Oh, it's almost up and ready to go, dude. 10 hours until the great dust storm, and this thing's about to suck down all my water. Oh, it couldn't have been a perfect timing. It couldn't have been perfect timing. Look, all these solar panels, all right? We need to just deactivate them really quick, okay? And yes, again, I don't want to deactivate the others in the base, so I'm just going against these ones, okay? I'm just going to turn these off. It's not like I'm wasting time, because I'm watching this anyway. I was going to watch this thing get built. Looks like we're good there. Yep. So pretty much all of these are canceled now, at least for the time being, since the dust storm's going to happen anyway. And then we can go ahead and activate them all. And all I'll do then is just turn them all on later on. This thing needs to be turned on, though. We need to scrub this one, because it takes electronics. And then this is it. Come on. Metals. Oh my god, the metals. We can't get enough metals here. That's all Timmy. Oh, metals. We need metals. My kingdom for metals. Did we get this extractor going? These are upgraded, amplified, amplified, and almost amplified. Okay. So, it looks to me like I'm going to have to wait a little bit longer to get the metals brought here, because we're just a little bit short of metals. That's a little bit of a problem. Timmy's working on it, but he's not, you know, he's not Superman or anything here. But if we can get him to bring this over here and drop this off, drop your supply off right here, and see if we can, I mean, honestly, I might tear down some of these solar panels, actually. Why don't we do that? Tear these down just to get the metals. These are the ones that are kind of outside the range for this anyway. Yeah, just outside the range for this anyway. Well, that one was in range, but whatever. And then we can use those metals in this. Now we have split power grids. Uh-oh. Wait. Did I? No, I shouldn't have disconnected it. This one's... Yeah, that will split it, actually. I want to clear the building. There we go. That will split the power grid. So let's just kind of do this really quick. It doesn't look like it did. No, because it's connected on the other side, so kind of whatever. 292, come on. Great dust storm is hitting us. We got this, come on. Okay, now O2 is a bit of a problem, but oh my god, O2 is a problem. This leak is huge. Holy crap, that leak. That leak was enormous. Yikes. How am I 32? Wait, how am I 32 O2 down? 32?
Sector scanned.
How? I can't be down 32 O2. No way. Am I down that much? Oh, it's all the farms. Oh, the outdoor ranches. I gotta shut them all down. Oh, damn, I gotta shut them all down. We're down by 12 O2 now. Okay, the dust storm is not gonna last. We're good. I was like freaking out over O2, man. I was like, what happened there? All the ranches. Yeah. Now that's a problem because some of these ranches were pretty close to having food, and now they're just like they're all gonna die, right? Let me turn this one on. It's very close, and I don't want those goats to die. But like, we're pretty down to the wire there, huh? All right. So we only have a 9 water deficit. We have 5 souls, 9 hours worth of water, and I think I'm actually going to go ahead and cancel the artificial sun, or at least postpone it, because it's going to suck down too much water during this storm. And then we're just going to disconnect you and get you hooked back up like so. Then over here, did I miss hooking this back up? Or I think I did. Didn't I? I think I was supposed to go like that, right? But the whole thing's hooked up again, I think. The power leakage, I could care less about. It's mostly about, or I couldn't care less about. It's mostly now about O2 and pretty much all the pipes. This is the only thing I care about now is the pipes. And we got a pipe leak here, which looks like nobody is on this yet. So he can just tap that right there. Nope, nope, stop. It's not what I clicked. Salvage the pipe. Thank you. And then I like how there's a delay on breaking that thing down, you know? Okay. We can survive this. We can. I trust that we can survive this, especially once we get this guy. I want these goats to pop, and then we're going to be good to go. Our high-speed comm satellite is now online. The resulting speed at which data is now transferred makes everyone wonder how we got anything done before. Hey, that's exactly what everyone else was thinking.